Why do you think I've been locked in this room for a week? I've been grieving for a wife, for a sister, for 300,000 innocent civilians, for the presence of a universe gone mad and the absence of a theory to explain it. I do not think I have any room left in my heart to mourn for a cat.
Albert, this guilt will weigh you down and drive you mad. These thoughts will drive you mad. They would anyone.
These thoughts, yes, Danton's vision. Sealed in this bunken, not keeping out the effects of the bomb, but sealing them in here with me.
You should be proud. Proud, goddammit. 300,000, yes, that's horrible, unthinkable, but to prolong a war instead, Hiroshima was the lesser of two evils. It was.
You think so?
I know so, Albert. I've seen what it is to prolong a war. 1 million lives, that's what they say. The mathematicians, your kind of people, 1 million saved by ending the war. So 300,000, like you say, it's all relative.
Peter, please. If you read Kant, you see...
Oh, forget your books, Albert! Oh, no, okay, no, you want words.
Look, no,
Here's some words.
We cannot just...
In Korea, you know what the math tells us? 30,000. Out of 30,000 American lives lost. Listen to me. 45% died after talks began in 2 years. 45% in 2 years where politicians were sat around and negotiating. You know what? You know what? I can't compete with you with books and words and books, but those things, they don't matter. You feel differently if you ever actually fought.
Ah, I've never killed a man. I cannot have in the
No, I'm just saying that it's not a game of chess. It's not a thinking man's game. Well, not in that way anyway. It takes actions. These theories that don't work in practice, fighting the kind of limited war that I've just come from with no decisive aims, no decisive victories.
What do you got against the thinking man, Peter?
They don't have to die for what they hypothesize. Others do. 2 years and 17 days of talking. How many words is that? As many as the lives lost in the camps where I was or on either side of no man's land. You know what they became known as? In the hills of Korea, us on one side, the Chinese and North Koreans on the other. Months of them shooting and advancing on us shooting and advancing on them. Seesaw battles. A seesaw because that's exactly what this kind of war with no clear end possible is. Up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, and each time more men dying. That is exactly the kind of waste that Hiroshima avoided. Not politicians on either side trying to figure out a way of pulling out without losing face. Losing face? That's a metaphor to them. I've actually seen people lose their goddamn face, but you would know about that, Albert, from these goddamn books.
You all right, Peter? Those arguments help with the pain.
Yes, they do. That's what it takes, Albert. Sacrifice to stop the actions of evil men.
Peter, please do not patronize me. I know all there is to know about sacrifice. Of course, I cannot really understand what it is you want about the reservoir all those months in the camps. But if you think I have not sacrificed my own beliefs, then I am offended. I'll be exiled from my own home.
No, I'm sorry, that's not the same.
Not the same? You'd rather I'd have stayed?
No, I'm not saying that.
You'd rather I'd have been
No, of
gassed?
course not, Albert. How dare you?
Well, how dare you?
How dare you? How could you say such a thing? I wasn't suggesting for a second. How dare you?
It's because you've been in a conflict.
Well, I would prefer if you call it a war, Albert. Let's not dally around with euphemisms.
Hans, please, I'm trying to explain. All right, I agree. Okay. Just because you've been in a war, it doesn't mean you know everything.
So what? Because you know everything, it means you're always right? Well, I don't think you do know everything, Professor.
I've never professed to do so.
I don't think you know what it's like to be held at gunpoint by soldiers who know nothing of the Geneva Convention. I don't think you know what it's like to see men, grown men, die from broken spirits. Give up itis, we called it. Or what it's like the first time you pick up a rifle after rolling into frozen water as it's thrust into your hand by your friend, his insides hanging out on his lap as he holds his goddamn nose in his hand, begging you to shoot him in the head. How do you say yes to that? How do you say no?
Remember when you were young and I used to try and explain the problems to you that I needed to solve, thereby simplifying it in my mind? I had that little boy with me, and now I would ask him, what? What would I ask him? I would ask him, what do you think of the bomb that Daddy had to create? He'd say, what bomb, Daddy? And I'd say, the biggest weapon in the world, and we dropped it onto a city full of people. Did the people die? Yeah, most of them, yeah. But we didn't do it to kill the people, we did it to win the fight we were having, and we did win. What did we win? Freedom from evil. Wasn't killing all those people evil? Yeah. Sometimes you have to fight fire with fire, and some people say it wasn't necessary evil. That's what one of the planes was called, when we dropped the bomb, a necessary evil. Yeah. And the bomb was just a little boy, like my little boy. Two little boys, brought up, dumped onto the world by their father. Father to two boys. Failure to these two boys. Falling. Boom. I say boom, but I'm not sure. The tree falls in the forest. So once you get it, does it actually make a sound? If an atomic bomb explodes over a populated city, does it make a sound? If their ears have melted before they can actually hear it? No. What the bomb began with, what everything began with, God said, let there be light, and there was.